Welcome back here once again, everyone. So, the fallout from G4 hasn't stopped. Doesn't seem to be like it's going to stop for a little while now, but you're going to hear something popping up. But let's talk about Adam Sessler and how, it's a long fall for him from his former ex-play days, and now it's just become problematic. I talked before about how, he made this tweet saying that if any of his family members voted Republican, he would voted Republican, he would sit back sipping champagne while they got killed or they off themselves, something like that. It was very disturbing. But with the cancellation of, or should I shouldn't say cancel, with the virtual destruction of wipe from the youth of G4 gone now, he's come back with some other things to say. Here we go. Two-time former G4 host Adam Sessler has unhinged meltdown, threatens physical violence following network's second shutdown. Yep, so it ain't done yet. Is what he had to say. In a completely adult response to reaping the negative effects of the own poisonous rhetoric he sowed, two-time former G4 host Adam Sessler has responded to the network's second shutdown by lashing out against critics and leveling childish insults against anyone who offers him a modicum of pushback. Yeah, that sounds like it'll be good. Shutdown less than a year after its revival, G4 was laid to rest for a second time on October 16th. But we went through the whole thing about what Tapman is say about this and the other. In light of this far from unexpected news, Sessler took to his personal Twitter account to wish his now former co-workers well in their future endeavors. Want to send my best wishes to some of the best and most talented people I've ever worked with. Please hit me up if there's some way I can help. You're all too awesome to not find your way. Big love. Rather than leaving on that positive note and saving at least some face, Sessler, apparently unable to help himself, concluded his encouraging goodbye by poking the bear that is G4's critics. Yeah, because I tell you, Twitter does just make these people feel like they could say anything and it doesn't matter, and that's exactly what they do. Having learned no lesson from his recent job loss regarding being careful what one wishes for, the former G4 host then puffed his chest and to those misguided and to those misguided who need to send vitriol, go right ahead. I'll keep taking your hits like I have for 20 years. I'll still be here just caring about the good people who got jacked. To the surprise of literally no one, Sessler's sneering sign-off drew a subsequent wave of mockery from the network's critics, a wave he would meet with his own childish hissy fit. Now, I'm telling you something. He did this intentionally, knowing that it was going to piss off people, and they're going to have people to come back, because he wanted to start a Twitter war. That's what he wanted. He wanted to start it. And when it did, it got even worse. Here's what he had to say. Well, right. Right. It came from this Twitter user, Robin Shu said, your inability to listen to any criticism, no matter how valid, for 20 years is staggering. What did Sessler reply with? Your ability to listen to me without any regard for independent thought for 20 years is quite staggering too. It went on from there. Another person said, I'm sure a washed-up middle-aged man like you will be back on his feet in no time in this roaring economy created by the Democrat Party. Excited to see your next project. Good luck, sir. And how did Adam Sessler reply? Just ask your mom. I'm doing fine. That was the first incident he made about somebody's mom, and it wasn't going to be the last. He continued on. Do you F-wits have one writer who only knows one rhyme, also like a real adult, unlike your mom, I have multiple incomes. Go F a sheep again, you desperate Nazi. Yeah, because why did he put this up? Because somebody put up Adam Sessler got woke and went broke. And he couldn't stop there. Somebody else, Mr. Nobody. Oh wow, so we're embracing stereotype and unironically using Nazi as an insult for people who disagree with us. Adam, while we're over here being adults, maybe we could also grow a thicker skin and not lower ourselves to your mom jokes. Just a thought. How did he reply? Your mom's got a thick skin, and he just kept going on and on and on. He even went on about, somebody else put out this thing here. Grown man resorting to your mom claps. This is how grown adults cope. He replied, I mean, I could consider funding a house candidate in your district that cuts off all federal funding, so you have to haul your daughters off to make ends meet while I drive by laughing. Or I could make fun of your mom. Telling you, Adam Sessler is just having an insane breakdown, and it just kept going on and on and on. Somebody else again. I wonder if Adam Sessler is proud of his role in killing G4 TV within a year of it being brought back. How did he reply again? Ask your mom, she's pretty proud of something. And he's accusing people of having one writer and saying anything, and all he's doing is just throwing out mom jokes. Right, so then he's taking a brief reprieve from throwing his temper tantrum. Sessler eventually took a moment to reflect to his followers. So I had one hell of a therapy session, ran some math and the novelty of when I started on ZDTV with a nascent internet, and I think I might have one of the longest records for consistent online hate. Not the most, nothing to be proud of, but humanity. Despite having seemingly come to some sort of terms with his current situation thanks to his therapist, following this tweet, Sessler then began turning his tough guy act up to 11. Yeah. Somebody else put out here and say, most grown men work out feelings on our own. You are just one of those that needs a little extra help. Pathetic. How's the job hunt? I have a feeling, and this is what Adam Sessler has to say, I have a feeling to bust your ass, but you're in Panama City, which is punishment enough. Truly the most disgusting place I've ever seen. First time I heard the word dark as code for black people, I thought they had an electricity problem at first. Yeah, so he literally seems to be trying to, all kind of stuff. I mean, and another one here, he says, you little bee, all I got is people. I'm ready to turn the cap around my head. Let me know who you are. I actually came up with when shit was hard. Plushy F's like you just hide and yell. So he was literally threatening people to look to see if he could fight them in real life and thing. Ultimately, he closed out his meltdown by taking aim at G4 leadership itself, saying, big shout out tonight to those that run G4 for making my life more miserable than usual when I have barely been working for them in the first place. In for a penny, in for a pounding for your bullshit. I don't know. I mean, clearly Adam Sessler needs some counseling, maybe a hug or something, I don't know. But you can't do these things online and expect people to just be okay with them. It's not the first time he's done it. He's had these weird Twitter meltdowns already, and he goes on and on and on and all of this nonsense, and then you see this thing, and it makes you wonder why he was hired back at G4 in the first place. Because as I said before, these are the people who tanked this company, because people wanted a fun gaming channel that they could enjoy. But when you put out tweets like this, it's not like if people are going to say, well, okay, Adam Sessler works for G4 and he's tweeting this. But there is no disclaimer that says, well, okay, this is only his personal thoughts. It does not reflect G4. It doesn't work like that. If you are working there, what you're saying directly ties back or is directly connected to the company. And if you are attacking people and making people feel uncomfortable, it's going to reflect on the company. Because what are they going to say? They're going to say, well, you know what? If this is his attitude and this is what G4 is promoting, I'm not going to watch it. It's exactly what happened with Frost. And we see how that worked out. And now he's having another meltdown because that's what he's doing. And you're telling mom jokes and looking to fight people in real life and all kind of things. I don't know. You need to stop this nonsense. You need to take a breath and say, you know what? I need to stop being a lunatic and just be done with it. G4 TV is done. Learn something from it and stop attacking your fans. It doesn't look good. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.